Slot defends Trent Alexander-Arnold after mixed Anfield reception. Claps aren't as loud as boos. Arne Slot has defended Trent Alexander-Arnold after the Liverpool vice-captain received a mixed reception from fans during his emotional return to Anfield in the 2-2 draw against Arsenal, his first appearance at home since announcing his decision to leave the club this summer. The 25-year-old right-back, a product of Liverpool's academy and long considered a generational talent, replaced Conor Bradley in the 67th minute in a tightly contested Premier League clash. While many inside the stadium greeted him with applause, a section of the crowd could be heard booing as he stepped onto the pitch. The reaction highlighted the emotional complexity of his looming departure, a farewell that feels too soon for some and perhaps inevitable to others. Slot emphasizes the bigger picture. Speaking after the match, head coach Arne Slot was quick to address the issue, emphasizing that the negative response from a minority of supporters should not define the reception Alexander-Arnold received. It would not be fair to focus only on the Liverpool fans that booed, Slot said. If they want to, it's fine. We live in a place where everyone is entitled to their opinion. But I also heard a lot of people clapping and cheering him on. Slot, who took over from Jurgen Klopp last summer, was measured but clear in his support for the departing vice-captain. The good thing about living in Europe, and in Liverpool especially, is that everyone can have their opinion. There were people happy with him and people not so happy with him. That's football. The Dutch coach went on to highlight Alexander-Arnold's immediate impact after coming on, noting that the fullback delivered 2 or 3 incredible balls into the box and brought a creative spark that had been missing from Liverpool's build-up play. For me, it's simple. I owe it to the fans to field the team that can win the match. Trent showed why I brought him on. He was sharp, committed, and added something different. Toward the end, I think most people recognized that and got behind him. Slot also made a poignant observation about the nature of crowd noise. Claps aren't as loud as boos, that's why they stood out, but I don't think that reflects how the majority of people feel. By the time he took that free kick, I didn't hear anyone being negative. The team didn't let it affect them either. That shows their focus and his professionalism, Robertson. It wasn't nice. Liverpool captain Andy Robertson also weighed in on the reaction from the crowd. While he acknowledged the right of fans to express their feelings, Robertson made no secret of his disappointment. It was not nice to see him get booed, Robertson said after the match, but you can't tell people how to feel. That's how I feel about it, and I'm not going to tell anyone else how to feel about it. Still, Trent's done a lot for this club. He deserves respect. Robertson, who has played alongside Alexander-Arnold for nearly a decade, emphasized that the team remains united regardless of external noise. Inside the dressing room, we all know what Trent has given to this club. He's been a leader, a difference maker, and one of the best right-backs in the world. Whatever happens next, he'll leave with our respect and appreciation. Michael Owen. It's only a tiny percentage. Former Liverpool striker Michael Owen, speaking as a pundit on Sky Sports, provided further perspective on the mixed reception, suggesting it has been exaggerated in the public discourse. It wasn't the whole stadium, Owen said. 500 boos in a crowd of 60,000? You'll hear them. But it's a tiny percentage. There are millions of Liverpool fans around the world who will clap, thank, and praise Trent Alexander-Arnold for everything he's done. Owen, who faced criticism himself after leaving Liverpool for Real Madrid in 2004, sympathized with the situation Alexander-Arnold now finds himself in, reportedly on the verge of a high-profile move to Madrid as well. I know how hard it is when you feel the love from your club and still decide to move on. It's never easy, but that doesn't mean the contributions should be forgotten. Legacy of a Scouser born in West Derby, just a few miles from Anfield, Alexander-Arnold has been with Liverpool since the age of 6. He made his senior debut in 2016 and has since made over 300 appearances, winning the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, UEFA Super Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup. Known for redefining the fullback role with his playmaking ability, vision, and range of passing, he has long been considered one of the finest creative outlets in world football, regardless of position. His departure, expected to be confirmed in early June, will mark the end of an era for Liverpool. While some fans may feel betrayed or saddened, others are simply grateful, aware that they have witnessed a once-in-a-generation player who gave everything in the red shirt. The match Liverpool 2-2. Arsenal in the context of the top of the table. Clash Alexander-Arnold's return added further narrative weight. The match itself was another high-octane affair between Liverpool and Arsenal. The visitors fought back from 2 goals down to secure a draw, leaving the race for second place wide open and reinforcing the fine margins that define the Premier League's final weeks. Alexander-Arnold's delivery on set pieces, tactical awareness, and calming presence nearly helped Liverpool retake the lead late in the game. Though he couldn't inspire a winning goal, his 23-minute cameo was a reminder of what he offers, and of what Liverpool will soon lose. A club in transition slots, Liverpool is evolving. With young stars like Connor Bradley, Harvey Elliott, and Jarell Quansah coming to the fore, the squad is transitioning toward a new era. But Alexander-Arnold's departure, both symbolic and strategic, signals that some icons of the Klopp era are moving on. There is excitement about what comes next. But Sunday reminded everyone that change doesn't come without growing pains or emotional farewells. What's next? Liverpool travel to Brighton next weekend before hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers on the final day. Slot will have to manage not only the tactical demands of securing a second-place finish, but also the emotional send-off for one of Liverpool's own. For Alexander-Arnold, 2 games remain in his boyhood club's shirt. However his journey ends, the chapters he's written into Liverpool's history books will be read and celebrated for years to come. Thank you for watching. Football and Social Change, your source for trusted sports news and insights. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay informed.